Hello everybody, welcome back to the RostyMaths channel and welcome back to inverse proportion or inverse variation. It could be any of those two words. Now before I get going, I must suggest that you check my last video out on direct proportion because it's going to be much of the same concepts. So I've left a convenient link for you down below. If however you've seen it already, let's crack on. So inverse proportion, what is this all about? Now, inverse proportion, if two things are inversely proportional to each other, it means therefore that as one thing increases, the other one decreases. So that is going to look pretty much like that. So you can see here that as we increase on the value here, this value is dropping, so we're going to decrease on that value. But how do we represent that? Let's read the question and see. Now, I've covered in my last video that you can see the word proportional or varies. They both mean the same thing. Okay, and also I've introduced an alpha in that video. So if you've seen that video already, you know what's going to happen next. So let's go into the question. So P is inversely proportional to Q. So that means that P alpha 1 over Q, because if it's inversely proportional, I need to reciprocate that next variable. So please make sure you keep an eye on that. That word reciprocate is very important. Everything else is exactly the same as in the last video. So what we're going to do is that we're going to say that P is equal to K times 1 over Q, but we can shorten that to say that P is equal to K over Q. Easy job, easy and done. Okay, that is that good to go. Now, we also are given some information from the graph. So we can see here that when, let me put some bits and pieces on the graph. So that's P and that's Q. And it's saying that when P is 7 there, the Q value is going to be 4. So they've given us that information. Let's go and use it to find what the proportional constant is, because that K, this is our proportional constant. So let's just drop that in there now. So P is equal to 7. So that means that 7 is equal to K over Q, which is 4. Now, in order to find out what K is, we need to multiply to get rid of that 4. So it means that K is equal to 28. 7 times 4 is 28. All right, that's fantastic. So now I'm going to use the value of K to go into my main equation. So this here is my bread and butter right there. So I am going to replace that K with 28. So that basically means, therefore, that P is equal to 28 over Q, like that. And now we need to find some information. So what is the value of P when Q is 56? So replace this here for 56 and see what we've got. And that means, therefore, P is equal to 28 over that 56, which is going to be a half. So P is equal to a half, and that is finished. All right, so I hope you're getting how this is going. I've got two questions because the second question will include some sort of power or index or indices or whatever you want to call it. Let's see what's going on in this one then. So this one says that M varies inversely to the square root of T. So there is that varies again and inversely in this particular case. So M alpha 1 over the square root of T, like that, because they said that it's the square root of T. Same thing when T is 4, M is 4. Let's use it to go and find K. So this means that M is equal to K over the square root of T. You should know what's happening now. So replace them both for 4. So 4 is equal to K over the square root of 4. Square root of 4 is 2. So that basically means that 4 is equal to K over 2. Multiply that 2 across and K will be equal to 8. Now we've got it equal to 8. It means that my main equation over here is going to be equal to m is 8 over the square root of t. And then finally, to finish the question, very conscious of the length of the video, finally to finish the question, what is the value of t this time when m is 2? So replace this m here for the number 2 and see what we've got. So that means we've got 2 is equal to 8 over the square root of t, like so. Then we can cross multiply to swap them over. So therefore the square root of t is equal to 8 over 2, which is 4. So square root of t is equal to 4. What's the opposite of square root? It's square. So therefore t is equal to 4 square, which is equal to 16. And just like that, we are finished. All right, so that is the end of inverse proportion and direct proportion. I have got some more videos coming out real soon on more compound measures, so stay tuned for that. However, if this video was good and you liked it, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet. Also, hit that notification bell so as soon as another video has landed, you will know about it. But for now though, until I see you on the next one, peace.